What is up, everybody? How is everybody doing out there today? Welcome back to Wildcat MTG, and today we're going to take a trip down memory lane and open up Brothers War Collector Booster Box. Doesn't seem like that long ago, but if you think about it, Brothers War was already like 5, almost 6 sets ago. Like, we have Aftermath getting ready to come out, and so if you count up all the sets in between, I think Brothers War was already 6 sets ago, even though it was probably only 6 months ago. But it's been a while since I've checked in on Brothers War, so we're going to open one of these collector boxes today, kind of talk about the pricing a little bit, hopefully pull some fun stuff along the way. And with that being said, why don't we go ahead and dive on in and let's crack some packs. So as of the filming of this video, the collector boxes for Brothers War are pretty stable. They're sitting around right around 215 to 220, kind of depending, you know. But on average, sitting right comfortably. They never really bottomed out, which I think is a good thing. I think probably the serial number cards have a lot to do with that. The presence of artifacts is also a very strong indicator for the set. But I'll be very curious. We've seen now that a bunch of these cards, you know, the cards that are going to find homes for the time being have found homes. So I'll be interested to see, again, it's been a while since I've visited this Brothers War collector packs. I'll be interested to see how we end up faring. I'm curious about how the value has held out, or held up, I should say. All right, here we go. Start off with our first rare, pack foil rare. Hey, it's a Battlefield Forge. Nice. The Painlands, kind of an interesting subject matter. The Painlands used to be super dirt cheap, and now they're kind of taking their way back up. The ones that see more play than others, obviously, are holding a higher value. So, you know, Underground River, right, etc. But Painlands are not a bad place to be. I think that they're a perfectly respectable land. Couldn't understand when they were like all under $1. Now not the case anymore. Battlefield Forge pack foil. Nice start. Steel Seraph as our extended art, our first extended art. Cool. Wreck Hunter as the commander card. First artifact is a Retro Frame Millstone. Foil. And then we have an Ichor Wellspring after that. Quietus Spike in the schematic after that. Oh, hey, Shattered Glass. Nice. So pack 1, and we have a Cyclonus, the Saboteur, Shattered Glass Transformer. I'll flip that over in a second, but we're going to... we ended with a Mythic right off the bat. Here we go. Hercule, Master Wizard. So is this a Mythic or is it not a Mythic? I think in the regular set, it's like a rare, and then for the collector boxes, I think they're Mythic. Some sort of screw up, so I don't know if that's a Mythic or not. I hope that's not the Mythic for the box, if I'm being honest. So Cyclonus, the Saboteur, flips into the Cybertronian Fighter. The Shattered Glass Transformer cards are actually still holding up pretty well. They're at least a minimum of a few bucks. Some, I think Slicer's probably the most expensive one, and that's probably, I don't know, $20-something. Obviously, if you're lucky enough to ever hit one in the Shattered Glass foil, those carry a really, really hefty premium. But I have never pulled one of those. Not a bad pack 1. Again, I can't remember if that Hercule is going to go down as a actual Mythic or not. I'm skipping past the commons and uncommons for the most part, although I'm going to stop if I get a Haywire Mite, because those are actually like $5 a piece for the foil uncommons. First rare of this pack is a Gix's Command. Actually, a pretty good pack foil. That's not a bad card. I actually think this does see some play. I know I play it in a couple commander decks. Cool card. After that, we've got Queen Kayla Bin Krug as the extended art. Rare after that is a Thopter Shop as the commander extended art. Then we're going to hit our artifacts. We have a Sigil of Valor in the foil schematic. Sure. Swiftfoot Boots as a regular. Cool. Actually, it's a regular non-foil. It is the schematic. After that, a Well of Lost Dreams as a rare. Mythic Transformer, because, you know, every Transformer is a Mythic, is Ultra Magnus. Again, unless it's one of the Shattered Glasses, the Shattered Glass versions, the regular and even foil versions of the regular cards aren't really carrying a value at this point. So it's kind of what we knew was going to happen. We conclude with a schematic foil battled, Black Blade Reforged. Kind of a cool card, but a lot of the artifacts are still very depressed in value. I'll say it that way. Not carrying, unless it's, again, like a Mox Amber or a Worm Coil Engine, you know, maybe a Helm of the Host or whatever. Those are like $7 or $8, but no big hits on the artifacts unless it's like a Mox Amber, which is, I think, still about $30 to $34. And then Worm Coil Engine is like $16, $17. So otherwise, not a lot of value from the artifacts. Although I still think they're a really good inclusion because they're playable. Here we go. Mechanized Warfare. Actually, a pretty good pack foil. Probably not like a huge price premium, but it's a card that I like, so I'm going to throw that up top. After that, Legions to Ashes as an extended art. Here, make sure I get these in frame here. There we go. All right. That is the extended art. Disciple of Kalis Nin, a card that had a little bit of buzz coming out because it was anti-Teferi's protection. I don't think I've ever seen anybody actually play it. Is anybody running these in their actual commander decks? Let me know in the comments if this is a card that you run because you're like, someday I'm gonna find somebody playing a Teferi's protection and I'm gonna get that person. Kalis Nin, sure, commander card. After that, Soul Guide Lantern, oldie but a goodie. Foundry Inspector. Rune Chanter's Pike. Okay, hopefully we can do a little bit better from the artifact slot. There's our Transformer card, the Slicer. Slicer would be a really good Shattered Glass. I think that is, again, I think that's the most valuable of the Transformer cards at this point. And a Key to the City as a foil retro frame artifact. Again, not going to carry a ton of value there because it wasn't one of the big hits. The actual base set itself is holding up pretty well. Several mythics, Awaken the Woods, Myrel, Portal to Phyrexia are still holding value as $15+ cards. I think Portal is still the most expensive card in the base set, value-wise for the base set. I think it's about $20. A lot of other like $6, $7, $8 cards. So the set itself is holding up pretty well, which I always find to be a positive indicator for me for the long term. All right, pack foil rare is a Fade from History. Get out of here, artifacts and enchantments. Liberator, Urza's Battlethopter, a popular commander card if you're running artifacts. Farid, Enterprising Salvager is a commander card. Cool. Ivory Tower, sure. Self-Assembler, okay. Psychosis Crawler as the rare. You have to hit a mythic out of that slot. Megatron, cool card. Again, not carrying a lot of value as the base version. And we conclude with a Caged Sun. Hey, nice. You know what? Not going to be a monstrous hit, but a foil retro frame Caged Sun as a mythic, I will definitely take that. I was asking for a mythic at a retro frame, and I will take that. So that's cool. Very, very nice. First artifact mythic of the box. All right, on to pack 5. I don't think we're killing it yet. Again, I think it's really tough to kill it. What I do find to be intriguing is that, again, because of the artifact presence in these packs, there are not as many actual mythics from the base set present, which I think has helped keep and maintain their value. But that does make them pretty special when you actually hit one. So you want to make sure you're hitting the good ones. That's why I'm curious about that last slot Hercule, because I'm not sure if that's genuinely counted as a mythic or not. All right, so here we go. We got a pack foil mythic. It is a Draconic Destiny. It is a mythic. It is not a particularly good one. It's a fine card, really good and limited, but not otherwise carrying a lot of value, not otherwise seeing a lot of play to this point. Pack foil rare, though. Mishra, Tamer of Makfawa as a borderless Mishra. Mishra, man, that card, even the flip one, isn't seeing a tremendous amount of love at this point. Artificer's Dragon as an extended art. Hey, Bobble. Sweet. Good old Bobble. Again, pretty down on value as to be expected, but after the reprint, but used to be a really expensive card, still sees a bunch of modern play. So overall, good uncommon. Pristine Talisman. What do we got next? We have a Adaptive Automaton as a schematic rare. We're going to hit our Transformer card, which is a foil Optimus Prime. Neat. This might actually be a few bucks just because it's Optimus Prime. And a rare after that is a Mishra's Command as an extended art foil. So we'll put the command up there just because it's kind of cool. Good old Optimus flips into Autobot Leader. Still kind of cool card. Again, I'm not even sure it's going to hit that $3 threshold at this point, but I'll still put it up there because I think it's a neat card. All right, so we have to this point, I don't know what to classify the Hercule as, but I think the Caged Sun is pretty cool. So we'll say one quality mythic. And again, a Shattered Glass fairly early on. There's usually one per box of the Shattered Glass, but that early into the box, maybe we caught the back end of a print run and we'll hit another one. All right. Excavation. Monastery Swift Spear. Land. Yep. Okay. Pack foil rare. Brotherhood's End. All right. Pretty good rare, actually. The base version, I think, is about $4 or $5, so the foil version probably not carrying too much of a premium, probably still in the $5 range. We will take that, though. Absolutely, we'll take that. Hajar, Loyal Bodyguard, as an extended art. Commander card, not a commander card, it's a Woodcaller's Automaton. Cool. All right, another extended art. Soul Guide Lantern, this time in the schematic foil. Ivory Tower in the schematic. Come on, come on, come on. Let's hit something good. Door to Nothingness. Always like a great win the game card, right? Always a great win the game card. All right, Blitzwing after that. Concluding with a Legion's Ashes extended art foil. Sure. Yeah, okay. And our token after that. Actually, I haven't been checking the back of the tokens to see if there's like any Ravager tokens or anything like that. Those are about $3 or $4. Actually, I'm not even going to put the Legion's Ashes up there because I don't think it actually carries any significance. Okay, we're on to the second half of the box. First half of the box, if I'm being completely honest, kind of lackluster. Didn't hit anything crazy good. Cyclonus is fine. Brotherhood's End is fine. But nothing that screams amazing, right? So hopefully better things ahead for us. Here we go. Start off with our land, and then we've got we have a mythic. What is this? Clay Champion. Yep, this falls into the dud mythic category. It is a pack foil mythic, so a mythic nonetheless, but not a valuable mythic. We do have another mythic after that, though, and it is Arcane Proxy. So we did double up our mythics, hitting an Arcane Proxy. This card is a little bit more valuable, not carrying like a huge premium, but still kind of a cool card. Haven't really seen anybody run around with it, but it's a card that I think people want to play with. So, Arcane Proxy, it is a mythic. We'll take it. Rare after that is Scholar of New Horizons as a commander card. Into our artifacts here, we've got Burnished Heart. Liquid Metal Coating, a good one. Gilded Lotus in the schematic, kind of a cool card. Doesn't see as much play anymore, but still does see some level of play. Megatron, so we have a foil Megatron and a foil Optimus. I have to put those two together. I feel like those guys have to be together. Ooh, mythic back here. What is this? Mishra, Eminent one. It is a commander mythic. Not a particularly good one. I mean, it's a commander one. It's fine. I don't think it's carrying a huge premium or anything like that. Kind of a cool... It's a good commander, that's for sure. It is a good commander, but otherwise I don't think it's carrying a lot of value. So we have 6 mythics at this point, and I'm going to be honest, none of them are particularly like screaming out to me. Come on, Brothers War. You can do this. No like Lauren's Path yet. No Takasia's Welcome from the base set as rares. Come on, here we go. Audacity, sure. Swamp. Sky Strike Officer as a pack foil. Cool. Rare after that is an Urza's Command. Extended art. Rare after that is a Geology Enthusiast. Extended art. Into our artifacts, we've got a Chromatic Star, of course. Of course. Foundry Inspector again, sure. Astral Cornucopia as an artifact, retro frame artifact rare. Ratchet, the Field Medic. And a Brotherhood's End extended art foil. Actually, probably a pretty good one. I'm going to guess, I mean, I don't think it's carrying a huge premium, but, it's probably still a few bucks. Maybe in the neighborhood of like $10 would be my guess, because it is an extended art foil. So, one of our better hits to this point in the box, and still not exactly crushing it, but I'll take it. If that is indeed around $10, I think that's probably our best hit so far. All right, a good one. It's still a good playable card. I'll say it that way. I think I know it's I think it's not flat out better than Anger of the Gods, because Anger of the Gods I think exile stuff if it would destroy it or kill it. But Brotherhood's End is more versatile to me. I think it's a better card at this point. Island. Pack foil rares, Fauna Shaman. Actually a pretty good rare. Probably not carrying a ton of value at this moment after the reprint, but still is a pack foil Fauna Shaman. I'm going to throw that up top. Hey, there we go. There's an extended art Takasia's Welcome. Pretty good card. I think the base version is like $4, so I'm going to guess the extended art version is, I don't know, probably in the neighborhood of $4 to $5 be my guess. Pretty good. We'll throw that up top. I don't know. We're not going to put too many other Transformers up there, so we won't leave Cyclonus by himself. Smelting Vat. Millstone. Burnished Heart. Lodestone Golem in the schematic. Transformer card is a Sound Wave. And a Defense Grid. Foil schematic Defense Grid. Actually a pretty good card. Probably, again, most of the artifacts aren't carrying a huge premium at this point, but it does look good, and it is a foil schematic version. Gosh, I'm going to take a total guess here and say that's like between $5 and $6. But a defense grade. That card actually, I mean, shoot, probably pretty valuable at one point. Just a lot more running around in circulation now. All right, we've got 3 packs left, and I'm not gonna lie, we need some help. we need some help. We have not hit anything of significance on the artifacts other than the Cage Sun, and even that is a little okay at best. All right, Mishra's Command. Root Wire Amalgam. It is another mythic. It is another more or less swing and miss mythic. We have hit all the good stuff, and by all the good stuff, I mean the opposite of that. All right, we have a double. We're going to double up on our mythics. This is Thanos. So this is a commander mythic. This is Thanos Solemn Survivor. Okay, it is a commander mythic. Thanos. I don't think that card is carrying a lot of value. All right, Ornithopter after that. A Millstone for about the 5th time. Howling Mine. You know what? It's not valuable, but I love me some Howling Mine. I always love the retro frame. I love the pool, the Mark Pool signature in the corner there. It's very symbolic to me. Iconic, I guess. Nice Starscream after that. And we conclude with a Key to the City retro frame foil schematic. It's fine. it's fine. It's not going to be a huge value. All right, we have 2 packs left. And guys, I'm not going to lie. This box is, I think it's pretty woof. If we don't get something to bail us out here. All right, here we go. Hey, it is a Haywire Mite. Nice. So that is a $5 uncommon right there. Haywire Mite sees a ton of play. Pretty good card. Pretty good card. So at least there's a $5 uncommon to go with our cards. We have a pack foil rare. It is Kayla's Command. Sure. Rare is a Drafna, founder of Latinum as an extended art. Urza's Workshop as a commander card. Actually, probably a few bucks, so not bad. Swiftfoot Boots. Chromatic Star. I get a mythic. Perilous Vault. Asked for one, I got one. I wasn't very specific, so I guess the box gave it to me. Sure, Perilous Vault. A schematic Perilous Vault at that. Transformer card after that is Prowl, and a rare is a Soul Partition as a foil extended art Soul Partition. Not a particularly valuable card, but it's a card I kind of like, so I'm going to throw it up top. We have our last pack of the box. Okay. Hey, look, it's a Laserbeak token. There you go. Laserbeak token might be like $3 or $4. All right, Pyrrhic Blast, sure. Forest. Mythic is a Titania, Voice of Gaia. This is a good mythic. This is a good mythic to get. This only comes in the pack foil version. They did not these cards that are these kinds of cards. They did not have other versions. There's no extended art or anything like that. There's no alternate art, so you only get the regular version, and the pack foil version actually tends up to be a pretty good card for us. This might be in the neighborhood of like $10 to $12, so that's pretty good. Transmogrant's Crown after that. Machine God's Effigy. Actually, a pretty good commander card. Might be a few bucks. Springleaf Drum. Soul Guide Lantern. Phyrexian Revoker. Blitzwing as a foil version. And we conclude with, oh boy, it was a rare. And it is a Razor Lash Transmogrant. So that Hurkyl's Recall, or Hurkyl's Master Wizard, I guess, did count as the mythic for that back slot. That kind of feels bad, I think. Oof. All right, let's take a look at this box real quick and bask in our misery here. So we only got one Painland, and it was a Battlefield Forge. Our best mythic was easily Titania, and maybe I'm wrong. Maybe because of the rarity thing that Hurkyl is really valuable, it doesn't immediately resonate with me, so it doesn't give me high hopes. I think the Cage Sun is cool. I think the defense grid, this foil schematic defense grid, is really cool. Kind of like the Decasia's Welcome as an extended art. Got a couple of the Brothers' and including an extended art foil, but overall, this box feels real bad. Didn't get any of the other super cool mythics, so that is it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button for me, hit the like button for me, and by all means, drop me some comments. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much, everybody, and be well.